I just think you should talk to you about it. I guess you didn't talk to you about it? If
No.
you're not comfortable signing it, don't sign it.
Yeah, I think I'm,
And let me hang on to it.
okay.
This is, CDOT. Alright, hold on. I'll tell you what this is. It's for, the I-25 River Trail crossings.
Oh, okay.
Licenses for us to have access.
You guys are
To
live.
put in the trails.
Okay.
Okay,
This is something you have to sign.
okay, so you just need to sign that one?
There's 6 pages that need to be signed.
Okay, yeah, just wait till we're done and then we'll go down and do it.
Okay, that's
I'll
fine.
do that. I'll do that.
That's fine. So you have some real room? Okay, I'll be back.
So Tom, getting any feedback on your YouTube live stuff?
You know, I haven't really, I've gotten some people watching it, but I'm not publicizing it yet because there's still some pieces I have to add to it.
Yeah.
Because what it'll have is I'll timestamp the agenda and it'll also have the text of your conversation.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if I would have to sit here. I don't know if it will recognize who it is. But again, it's a whole learning process and curve, and I'm getting closer to the top.
That's kind of cool, I think, that you're doing that, because there's a lot of people that, want to watch.
Right.
And they can do it live in the evening, and because before you have to wait till like Saturday morning or
Right.
to watch it. And
Yeah.
and if it's publicized, it's a
5-10 years from now, most
Live.
governments will be doing this.
yeah, I'm sure.
So
Which is I think it's kind of a cool media.
I was just FaceTiming with a guy. It's not even FaceTime. It was something else. He's looking at my computer. Okay, we got to do this. We got to do that. And really, like, there's 100 steps. It's like, oh my God, these people. It's just natural to them. These younger people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Give it to a kid, they'll figure it out.
kid would just go, and you're like, what about that 30th one back there? Because it's like, how do you expect me to remember all this?
Well, these kids, they grow up with it in their hands, so.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I remember a story from about 10, 12 years ago. This guy was one of the original internet guys, and so he would do presentations on how to use the internet to people.
Right.
And one of his kids said, "Dad, this is so embarrassing. It's like you're telling people what the stuff in your refrigerator is." It's like, "Oh look, there's the mustard. Over here, this must be ketchup."
That's a
Because
good
they said,
analogy. To them, it's super. It's
it just is a tool.
Yeah.
It's nothing better than that. It's just something they use all the time.
But what I did to learn this is I got all the manuals, or read it online, of course. But it was like, because I know, like in running cameras, if you miss one piece, and it's all right here in the notebook.
Yeah.
So I just go back through. It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Hey, Joe,
I'm still missing some pieces though.
look like you're hurting bad, Joe.
Oh, couldn't get out of bed yesterday. Hello, guys.
It's crazy, this technology, in a sense, in a way it's getting scary. I'm not sure if you read this here a while back where, I forget who had developed a true robot and put computers in them.
Yeah.
And of course they taught them to do the English language.
But they rose above it.
And what they did is they developed their own language.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started talking to each other.
So they shut them down.
They got scared, so they shut them down. That was pretty interesting.
It's true though. The Elon Musk says if we're not careful.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that's kind of scary is those things that you have in your house that, you put them down. Dee and I were talking about it last night. And you ask them a question, and it recognizes what you're asking, and it answers you right away.
Yeah.
Those are kind of scary in itself,
They were showing on Whole Foods, the Amazon, whatever. You can walk in and walk out, and it'll record it all. No checkout or anything. You just take the stuff,
big.
recognizes your phone and everything else, charges you.
Well, Just like now, they, you know, some of these guys that are thieves, they can walk by you and I don't know what they've got in their hand.
Yeah,
They can pick up your credit card information,
yeah.
and that's why I tell you to use yours.
Wood.
Oh, hi.
Envelopes to protect your,
I thought you was fixing me or something.
I see a lot of people that come in the store that have those now. right?
No, it's not gonna change, I'm the same.
Change it. You guys, just so you know, you're live right now. on
Okay.
YouTube. So,
Are we talking about this tonight?
That's just
I didn't
information,
think so.
that's just information
What's
for
that?
Tuesday. The Mud Lake stuff.
Oh,
I just thought it.
no, that's, all we were gonna do is hand it out Tuesday, we're not gonna put it on until 18th for discussion.
Maybe
And I figured, seeing as how you're here, give you another 5 or 6, 7 days.
Yeah, it's good to be able to read over it, look at the proposals.
I don't think we're gonna get any more, I think yesterday was the deadline.
There's an agenda, and there's what we're doing,
Yes,
and what I'm about to propose is not part of it, but so it can be part of an informal discussion now. Can I mention that there are a group of folks in Trinidad who are putting together a, emergency response to assist the folks in Texas?
I think I did hear
And,
something.
my wife called to tell me that where she works had contributed, a large amount of whatever it is they needed. Ty Winter, or one of the Kitsy's boys are taking it down there. And what is lacking is like baby formula, baby wipes, hand sanitizer, gas cards, and powdered drink, and stuff like
huh,
that. And if it's appropriate, I don't know that it needs to be an action from us or however, but, and I'm sure they're gonna need is gonna last for years.
Oh my God.
So it's not anything we have to decide tonight.
because it
or
hasn't
tomorrow.
stopped raining yet.
No.
I know, but the point matter is, I'm suggesting maybe we think along those lines, if it's within our means to do so. How do they milk the human compassion? I don't know.
I know, they've got a disaster down there, and they're saying, I forget where it was, that, part of Houston was experiencing like 50 inches of rain.
Yep,
That's a lot.
that's,
Rain.
yeah,
That's crazy.
4 feet, 2 inches of rain. Oh my Lord.
Anyway, for whatever it's worth, there's what I know about it.
And I know that they were talking that, they're gonna let more water out of some of the dams there, because they're afraid they're gonna breach.
And they're causing more flooding.
Yeah, they are. One of them, it's to the point where it's backing up and going around the backside and flooding.
It was all over the news when I got home, I didn't have time to sit and watch it.
I watched a little bit of it, it's crazy. Feel bad for those people.
Most people are just decimated there.
We've had what, 9 deaths?
I've got another question.
The last I heard was 3 this morning, but there are large missing people.
And they're gonna find more, I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Not with what's going on down there. That situation. Hey, Mark?
How's it go? You're the purveyor of news, huh?
Yes, we got an issue.
Purveyor of news. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just leave
If
it.
we weren't on there, I'd say something. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, Councilwoman Pat Fletcher. Pat Fletcher. No, isn't that haircut, darling? If you went down to your sleep.
Yes, I am, I can get out of it, it's so,
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Bill. How are you, sir?
Nice move, Fletch.
Everything I learned.
You ought to look like
That's
that.
great.
No,
Oh,
that's-
everything I need to know.
Yeah, right.
That's cool. Where'd you get that?
I-
Good, how are you, sir?
They got handed out at League of Cities thing. Got it 15, 20 years ago and just ordered it.
That's wonderful, thank you.
And it just,
Well, how was your experience the other night?
Which one?
Friday
I
night.
have many experiences.
Friday
last
night.
How did you?
It was excellent.
That's neat.
Excellent. They did it. Everything was good. Everybody did an awesome job.
You sell out of everything
We
that
sold
night?
out everything.
Outer wind, exactly. No. Yeah, right, that's right. I can relate. How are you?
It was a blast.
Like Valentine's Day, right by your high school.
They go there
It
and
was,
they order.
people were
Trunk
taking
line.
out meals.
How raise your trunk line presentation?
I know.
I said, wow, good.
Yeah.
and it shouldn't take long, because there's a couple pictures that tell 1,000 words.
You know, it would be a good idea.
No.
We can give you one.
No, no, it's good. Where is this going?
All
We should
sorts
just
of ways to
do that
go
for
to
fun.
the city.
I can
I never thought that the weather was. You couldn't ask for a better night.
So like Houston for
We got some
I
rain.
went up and down the street and I saw.
That's true. It is an emergency.
So this is the big
We better head out.
to the sewer.
Yeah.
They were right there, they were
The
loaded.
main one.
Yeah, oh my God, I
I
cannot.
thought it was a good benefit for, you guys.
Councilman Bonanno, what is that? Yes, sir. We'd like to welcome you to your special meeting this evening, sir. Have you met Kimberly Lopez? Okay, I just checking.
That's for everybody, like you said.
Okay.
Good weekend, huh?
Oh,
Thank you, thank you. I think everybody had a good.
Yeah.
We need out of our bowl or?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to be part of this. How are you? Good, how's mud, buddy? Good to see you, my friend.
The numbers of people from Watertown. Think about all the
That's what happens when you watch your watch. Just like that.
Most people aren't gonna vote for anything.
You know, so I mean, I'm ready for football I was on the road. And I did that. So are you worried about
So it doesn't matter. Watch it where- Great idea.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be, today's part of
Well, if Red Bull can have recycling bins, very surprising. You see it, there is
I have to turn it down early.
You gotta stop in town. Go out in the open. There'll be all kinds of trash. If you could put them, here, tell me who my ringers might make a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what was nice?
It might be easier to buy, is it like a orange bag? Is it real?
It's a regular flagpole.
That way the wind, I'd almost be tempted to put
The cups were being thrown.
Well, the reason why we went that way is because.
There was a guy from the Blues Fest.
We don't even have standards without
He was
bills.
walking around and it was there were like some papers and stuff, but like
But they said they'll try and cut it
cups,
up for
bottles,
even if it's for a couple days, just.
which was, that was one of the concerns that I had. Just to make sure that
Even told us.
Yeah, it was
Well, you
really.
don't have, he has the.
The Chargers, 9-1, 9-11.
And that's what we.
Chargers are.
Oh, they play the Chargers on night or something.
So you don't need a football.
They're, they play the
Did you get the last plane out?
I do that. So the Raider leagues boys are Titans, Tennessee, who's pretty good.
We thought we paid $6,000.
So you guys go to Chargers, that's a decent game. You know, I don't know what they do.
What's it, an accident or?
When they have those hours.
Oh,
When I drove down the game, I was flying.
They took it down.
Oh,
Yeah, they took it down.
You guys are
Good, 'cause you don't wanna lose those.
It happened.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what
anytime.
I responded all
So
the,
one of the
some of the
guys
kids.
should come
So
back.
our thing is-
That's your
Right.
call.
Creek Canyon,
But
the
she
back.
can leave
Somebody
her
found
with
their
the
box. Creek Canyon's back.
And the very
Holy
next
cow.
day after.
Thanks, Mike.
It's
I know.
all
I know.
I know, Larry, all of us.
I don't know if, so how much more can you Andy Castillo does welding, but I don't know.
She worked out of Texas.
They're right down in Houston.
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
probably was,
he's a welder. and
that
she
probably was
kind of-
presented proudly and just,
I just thought.
Yeah.
the hospital probably had to be back when we did it.
But thanks.
So now we have no idea when they can even have a funeral.
Maybe that's the hospital. I think they were showing her evacuation prisoners. I think how many, over 3,000 prisoners.
And did you see the nursing home people that were sitting in the water in their wheelchairs?
Did you see the picture of them today?
No.
They are all clean and dry and sitting in a same position, yeah.
All happy.
All happy.
Poor things, can you imagine?
You see the one lady sitting there crocheting and say, wait, I thought somebody had to Photoshop that, but I guess it was.
Well, their mind's probably not all theirs. They're just a little bit, you know?
That's sad.
It was sad.
Something like that, something like that hits the elderly.
Charles and Michelle are not going to
It's busy. It's busy.
At Friday night,
Today is August the 29th, 2017. Time is now 6:15. Special meeting of the City Council of the City of Trinidad is now called to order. The following item is on file for consideration of City Council. Item 1, authorize emergency expenditures pursuant to Home Rule Charter Section 9.21 for repair of the sewer trunk line. HRC 9.21 reads emergency purchases. In case of emergency affecting the public health or safety, the council may waive all provisions for competitive bidding and direct the purchasing agent to purchase necessary supplies in the open market at not more than commercial prices. So, Mr. Valentine.
I think this will become very clear as to what our problem is.
Yeah.
First off, thank you, council, for being here. Thought we had a Tuesday night off, right?
Before we proceed, could you roll call, please?
Oh.
Forgot about that, sorry about that.
Donato,
Here.
Fletcher,
Here,
Lopez, Matei,
Here.
Miles, Torres, here, Rico.
Here. Proceed.
So, on your screens there, what you have is a collapsed sewer main. This is the main trunk line that collects all the sewer from all the city, comes into the plant, and I got a call that I should come out there to the plant and see what's going on. That piece of white is a piece of concrete off to the side there. This vault in the background with the yellow is where all the sewer comes in and then heads down to be treated. What they used was RCP pipe, reinforced concrete pipe. A 24-inch reinforced concrete pipe is 3 3/4 inch thick wall. This is a section of the wall that was laying there. I stood it up. You can see that the sewer gases just eroded it to basically about 3/4 inch thick, and it gave way. Not sure why they use that in this situation. It was put in 20 years ago. There was technology for PVC piping at that time. That's what they put in there. Just another shot of the sewer. Here's a shot from that vault. The piece of plywood is covering the actual hole now, and it
the line runs along that curb line down to the Headworks building. At the Headworks building, there makes a 90 degrees. This is a manhole that we could not open, so we had to bust it because it's all corroded. So basically, the entire stretch of line needs to be replaced. Just for effect here. That is all the gray water from the city of Trinidad, and not at a high flow. That's just kind of a midday flow. So there exists an emergency.
How long when did they find this out? How long was this?
Friday.
Friday.
It just occurred then?
Yes. And this is just me walking. It's 220 feet. We tried to look at the option of going diagonal, keeping this flowing as it is while we replace the line in a different location. There's too many utilities to do that, so we have to put it back in its place. So what that's going to take is plugging the line, getting rain for rent in place to bypass pump while this line is removed and installed.
Are we positive it's just that portion? Couldn't be
Well,
more?
this whole line, approximately 240 feet is this concrete pipe.
But the rest of it's okay.
Well, we're going to replace the 240 feet. We don't know the condition, but the sewer gases have eaten that portion. So
I guess what I'm saying is, could the pipe be made of that same material elsewhere above the line? Or is that just-
no, this is just at the plant here.
Okay.
So, yeah. And this is where it goes into the treatment.
So we're replacing everything from a collection point to the treatment plant, is that what I'm understanding?
Basically, yes.
Okay, and
It all
before the
collects-
collection point, everything like a manifold on a car, everything comes in from different.
Comes into
They-
that big
to
box
this, and we're replacing from the big box,
to the treatment.
I understand.
Yeah.
Was, just a question, was this part of the plan going forward with that trunk line that we're trying to develop down the road? Is this part of it?
That box is the end point of that trunk line.
No,
So all that comes into this box,
Okay.
and then from there to the treatment, it collapsed. So we kind of scrambled. We've already purchased the pipe. We've purchased 24-inch SDR 35. We've ordered it. It's going to take 3 days to get it here, rush delivery. So it's on its way. And two 24-inch fittings, that's $10,638.64. Rain for rent, just the setup of their bypass pumping and equipment is $8,199.43. Their pump watch, they're putting one man, they do two 12-hour shifts, so one man 24 hours a day, and a truck is $1,836 a day. We're hoping 3 days, but I put 5 days in the estimate. That's $17,379.43. Then Western Civil Contractors were already on site. They'd been called, and they gave me their time and material number with excavator, backhoe, dump truck, foreman, and 2 laborers. That total for 5 days. We're hoping 3, but you never know. So we added for 5 days. That's $25,500. Then for road-based backfill concrete, any contingency material that we need when we start to excavate this, who knows? So I put 10,000 in there. Total cost $63,518.07. And that's estimated. I'm hoping lower, but
I don't know a lot about it, but from what I've seen, $63,000 is nominal compared to what it could be out there.
correct. If
I
it
mean,
were-
I'm thinking, when you started talking, I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be like 300, 400,000.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
The money that we're gonna pay from comes from where?
well, there's several options. It could come from reserves, it could come from
And you have to come
infrastructure, from the wastewater operations. I'm gonna blindside Greg here and say it's infrastructure, it could come from the marijuana money. I don't know.
I would prefer the utility be able to pay for it, but we
Sure.
need to look into that to see.
Or a combination of a couple of different places maybe?
Yeah,
Regardless.
This
it's
would
okay.
qualify
Yeah,
for the, sorry,
it's an emergency, so.
that $25 fee that we have on export. I mean, going back into the water system, is that what you're talking about? Being the same system? Okay. Wow, well.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. How much more can we say?
We've gotta move on it, we can't, so, but, I appreciate council coming together so we can.
Well, we need a motion for council to expend $63,518.07.
Could we ask that it just be 65? just-
65,000? Okay, need a motion to expend
So-
$65,000. Second,
Seconded.
any other discussion? You have a question, Mr. Bernard?
No. How is this gonna affect any of our other infrastructure as far as like our other sewer lines and stuff like that, when we get started with them?
As a matter of fact, I'll be coming to council, we open bids on the slip lining, so, bring that forward,
Maybe we should have
next
done that
Tuesday.
together. I mean, as far as, I know this happened as an emergency, but maybe we should have a thought there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was no foreseeing this, who could
Also-
know this was deteriorating like that?
Also, this work is a different way of dealing with sewer pipes. This one has to be totally dug up and replaced,
This one.
whereas the other one, they just set up a machine on 2 manholes and they put this flexible pipe
Slip
in
line,
that.
yeah.
So it's a different technology.
I understand your position to be comprehensive about the whole
Yeah,
thing,
if
but
we can do it.
they're two separate and distinct issues.
Yeah.
This one
That's all I did
constitutes a
was
dire
ask.
emergency.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, is to ask
Well,
questions.
and that's, I'm
So
trying
what
to
I'm
explain
gonna
what
tell
I
you is I'll
understand.
make a motion, second or third, whatever it is. Go ahead and do it.
So we have already a first,
That's the
we
question.
already have a first and a second on the motion. Any other discussion?
No.
No, it was just, Mr.
Okay.
Donato, to your point, it was a
Point of
matter
order,
of
can we
just.
just
Okay,
go?
let's,
I'm not saying nothing.
point of order here. There's a clear understanding of the issue. I think this particular issue is one that we just need to deal with. There's been a first and a second on it, and, please call for the vote, please.
Donato?
Yes.
Fletcher?
Yes.
Matei?
Of course, yes.
Torres?
Yes.
Rico?
Yes. Motion is passed.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Okay, first and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
We're done?
Done. That's, we have 3 people that put in, running the bank. They're gonna present this to us. They just wanted to give us some preliminary